What's going on, Jerome's? So the first day of the NFL Divisional Round is in the books, and 2 games are down and 2 to go. And we already said our piece about the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers just give it away now against the Niners. But recapping the first game, so you got the Ravens, the 1 seed, and the knock against Lamar. Oh, he doesn't show up in the playoffs. Oh, he's 1-3. Oh, blah blah blah. And Houston's future's bright with C.J. Stroud and with D'Amico Ryans, and they got some really nice pieces going on in H-Town, but the Ravens did the damn thing. Now, the first half, they looked very rusty, and they've been off for a couple weeks. They sat their starters week 18, and it took a little while for them to get going, but then 24 points unanswered in the second half, and they pull away to win 34-10. Now, what a lot of people are harping on is like, oh, Lamar Jackson only had 152 yards passing, and blah, 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 blah. And also he took 3 sacks, but he was extremely efficient in the passing game, 16-22 for 2 touchdowns and 0 picks, a 121.8 quarterback rating, a 93.9 QBR. Also, by the way, he ran for 100 yards and 2 touchdowns, and he was unstoppable. He looked like the MVP. And especially in the second half, once they got going and rolling, he was good to go. And so I think it was just a spot of them potentially shaking off some rust. I do like them hosting the AFC title game against the Bills or the Chiefs. So, again, one time. Also my Ravens, by the way, are really looking good. Plus, Justice Hill averaged over 5 yards a carry. The Gus bus was fired up. Zay Flowers had some key catches. Oh, by the way, hey, Odell Beckham Jr. Had 1 catch for 12 yards. Like, he's just gonna get a participation medal for another Super Bowl ring. Although when he tore his ACL in the Rams Super Bowl, it was unfortunate. It's unfortunate, man. But, the Ravens, we talked about that front 7 in Baltimore. They are damn legit. That defense is good to go. And I think that they'll lay waste to whoever they play in the AFC title game. Also, what I want Dalvin to have an insane Timmy Smith type Super Bowl game, and also for him to win Super Bowl MVP, because that'd be great. Because so Dalvin had a long 19-yard run, and everyone's like, oh, here we go. See? The Jets didn't use him right, and the Vikings were dumb for letting him go because he still has a burst, but then he ended up with 8 carries for 23 yards. After that 19-yard scamper. But it is good to see Dalvin back in purple, and also I think that he can contribute with the Ravens, even though, Hill and the Gus bus are looking pretty damn good. On the other side, so Stroud was basically contained. He had a nice long throw on 3rd down to Nico Collins, but really that was about it. But Stroud, Stroud's going to be a dude. Stroud's going to be a future All-Pro. Stroud is going to be a superstar. And, Houston is in really good spots right now. Where offensive line suture things up a little bit, as well as get Tank Dell back and also keep him from getting freaking injured. But, yeah, future is bright. They're in Houston. And the meme that got everyone talking is like MLK decided to it's his birthday month. So he decided to show up to a Ravens game. So, I have a team. That's a sign. If you got MLK in your corner, you're probably going to win. So a team that didn't have MLK in their corner is the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers. So they keep on falling out of contention in the playoffs. I forget who pointed out, but the Packers had the lead in their last 5 playoff games with 5 minutes to go, and they lost all 5 of them. And again, I fully understand. It's like, well, the Vikings have been out for a month, bro. But don't care. Do not care at all. And the Niners, San Francisco was relatively unimpressive on Saturday night, but they were able to get things done. They got a couple stops when they needed to, and Jordan Love just completely pissed himself. How do you make that throw on 1st down across your body when all you need is a field goal? It's just a pure case of doing too much. And, yeah, you've seen the video synced up with him and Bert Favre and his throw against the Saints in the NFC title game, which is just ridiculous, man. But the other quarterback, so Brock Purdy had a pretty damn pedestrian game. Do we have the box score up? No. But Purdy, the whole thing about Brock Purdy is the knock on him is like, well, he's just surrounded by superstars and all pros and the Avengers, and he's basically just a paint by numbers quarterback. kind of looked like that throughout the game. He's 22 of 39 for 252, one touchdown, an 86.7 quarterback rating. But, I mean, you do have to factor in small hand smells like cabbage. And the rain in San Francisco, a.k.a. Santa Clara, also got sacked once and was under duress a number of times, but also felt like he was holding on to the ball too long. So I don't know what it was, but could it be a spot where, I mean, it sort of opens things back up for Kirk Cousins? Because that was the whole thing, right? Like Kirk with San Francisco with the Niners, because they could probably flip Brock Purdy for something, for a little something. And do they bring in Kirk as a free agent? I don't know, man. I don't know. But also, hey, Packers. I understand that beating the Niners isn't your thing. You're not quite Kirk Cousins. It happens, man. But Purdy does have a lot of freaking questions, man. And in the NFC title game, whether it's the Lions, whether it's the Buccaneers, is he going to be able to overcome? Can you win a Super Bowl with Brock Purdy? And the game was a perfect encompassing of everything about him. It's like, oh, he sucks. Oh, he's terrible. Oh, it's a supporting cast. And then he helps lead a game-winning drive. Where, I mean, was the drive all him? I don't know. Who knows, man? But the more important thing is, the Packers with the drops, with the penalties, with the 2 interceptions, with the missed field goal by Carlson. Never trust a Carlson. That's right. Either way, you're done. Now, if only the Bucs one time can get it done. Where I think that things are coming together for the Buccaneers to beat the Lions. Number one, Baker's playing good football. Rachaad White is able to run, doing some things on the ground. That defense with that quick interior pressure, as well as a solid secondary, I think can certainly match up very well against Detroit. Lions, you got their OC Ben Johnson and their DC Aaron Glenn. Their mind is elsewhere because they're getting all these head coaching offers and interviews. And Lions, I feel like they kind of shot their emotional wad last week. That big time wild card win. Congratulations. I actually like the Bucs obviously +6, but I also like the Bucs money line +200. There you go. Chiefs and Bills, I don't care. Someone just win. I mean, maybe, how about the Chiefs lose and then we're done with the whole Taylor Swift thing, and then the Bills and the Ravens get it on? Go ahead. Go ahead, man. But anyways, that's it. That is recap of Saturday Divisional Round action. Let us know your thoughts and our thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe for daily Vikings takes. Want to support the work? Put a little something in the Venmo. But till next time, Skull Production Value.